Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Chicago White Sox. We are here just starting the month of June, and as you can see, um, our division is a dogfight, and then it's us. These first four teams all have a good chance to make the playoffs, but we are pretty much out of it. Our team sucks. One thing I did do was do my first little, manual um, rating changing, and I gave a +3 overall and +1 potential boost to the top performer in each AAA system. So for us, that was Juan Carrella. He's definitely the worst out of any of the players I gave a boost of because we are the White Sox. But he went from a 64 up to a 67 at just 23 years old. He might be somebody we use. Some of the more notable players across the league that received boosts are going to be Seattle's catcher Harry Ford, who could make a push for a backup catcher spot, and then Colorado's Chase Dolander, who becomes the second highest rated pitcher on the team and has been called up to the majors. Chase Dolander is a big leaguer. He was killing AAA. He's up in the majors now. For the Guardians, it was Luis Ortiz. He's been really good. The best hitter in minor league baseball this season, really, has been C.J. Alexander from Oakland. This guy had 8 at-bats with Kansas City last year. 1 hit on his MLB career. Was just a 64 overall. He gets a nice boost. +12 to his power against righties because he's got 11 homers in just 40 games down in AAA. And in AAA this season, it's been the polar opposite of what AAA is actually like in real life. Pitching reigns supreme. Pitchers are insane down at AAA. Nick Abel is another guy who received a boost. But yeah, pitchers are insane. Hitters are bad. Javier Assad received a boost. Here it was Julian Aguilar. Robert Gasser is now a 70 overall. So yeah, just scrolling through Yahel Pozo. Was he a guy? No, he wasn't. It was Roddery Munoz who received a boost for those guys. We're going to keep on simming. Actually, we have 27 players in the roster. Pitching. Wilson, Cannon, Clevenger. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pitchers. Looks like we need to call up another pitcher. Does Juan Carrella get his shot at the big leagues? Hagen Smith, we called up to AAA. Oh, Martin Perez. That's 13. Never mind. Noah Schultz has not been particularly good down at AA. He was a guy I certainly wanted to get to AAA by now. But David Robertson has definitely been our best player. No doubt. 39-year-old closer. 1.64 ERA. Doesn't pitch a lot because we have no save situations, but Grandal's on the IL. So it's Lee and Thias. Caro's on the IL. He's probably a AAA guy soon. Actually, I'm going to make that change right now. Caro is on the IL, but we'll put him up there. Because Kyle Teal has struggled down there, and I don't really feel like rushing him to the majors if he's going to put up a 686 at the big league level. When we have at the AAA level, when we have Corey Lee, who's given us 62 ABs of 803 OPS, which was very different from any Corey Lee we had ever seen before. Gallo's hurt, but he's still in the bigs. Abreu is here. He's been insane. Vaughn is here. Sosa, Merrifield is hurt. Rojas is here. Colson Montgomery is here. He's been very hot as of late. he steal bases? No, like not even a little bit. Maton has been so ass. Thought about giving him our AAA bump, but he wasn't in AAA at the time that I did it, so he will not get it. Julks has been a decently pleasant surprise. No home runs, though. Benintendi, and then, yeah, who's going to go down? This entire team is a mess. Gallo. Just get rid of Gallo. He's not that guy. Lineups, we have Robert Jr., who just needs to figure his shit out. He's been so awful this year. 529 OPS, literally the worst player on the team, which makes no sense. 7 stolen bases, though. Plays good defense out in center and right. Yeah, perfect fielding percentage. Doesn't matter, though. Benintendi, he's been a big dude for us, playing like almost every game. 705 OPS. Just ever so slightly better than previous seasons. Vaughn is here. Same player. Actually, he's worse. He stinks. Probably a guy we get rid of at the deadline. Abreu is probably a guy we can sell away at the deadline if he keeps playing this well. 1098 OPS is just insane. Like, what? Also playing perfect defense at 70 innings at first base. Mike Tauchman, he's getting worse. 34 years old. Definitely want to sell him. Really want to sell away Josh Rojas. He was red hot at the start of this year, but now he is stone cold. Lennon Sosa, another guy who's been red hot, been stone cold. He is stone cold right now. Looked like an all-star. Now he's just having a Lennon Sosa season. He's not good defensively. He's a negative win player. Colson Montgomery we already looked at. And Corey Lee, as we said, has been a plus for us. What's up, Tennessee? And then here's the lineup here. Pitching rotation is Wilson, Perez, Clevenger. Gibson and Clevenger have both been ass. They look just so old, which they are, 34 and 37. Clevenger is making the league minimum. Gibson's making $8.3 million. Certainly not going to have Gibson on the team after the deadline. Martin Perez, probably not either. Bryce Wilson, maybe we'll keep around just because he's so freaking good. Jairo Iriarte on the outside looking in. Steven Wilson's in the majors. Didn't even make the 40-man out of camp, but he was excellent in AAA, and we said, sure, pal, even though he was so god-awful last season for Chicago. In previous years, though, 22 holds in 2023, 2022, he was not bad. Certainly not a bad player. He just walks a ton of guys, gives up a lot of hits. Getting kind of lucky, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 6.41 FIP. Altavia has been okay. It's like his best season since 2018 on paper. But he's still not good. Not striking out near as many guys as he once was. Not walking as many, not giving as many home runs, though. Prelander Baroa, he blows the ball past you, but he's not getting as many strikeouts, which is kind of concerning. Oh, no. Prelander's the guy that throws absolute heat. I don't know why he's not getting strikeouts. He's played 30 games, so we need to be getting better out of him. Jonathan Cannon's been terrible, so bad. The FIP is even worse. Karen Shack needs to figure it out. He's been at AAA. His career is just so ruined, man. This guy used to be so 2020, 2021. 2020, really. This guy, 53 strikeouts in 27 innings. I remember being like, this guy is going to be the greatest closer in baseball in a few years. And lost the closing job to Emmanuel Clase the next season. 2022, 2023, injuries, but he was rebounding. Now we just, 2024, of course, the big injury, and then now he's just punished to Chicago. Our 8th and 9th inning guys have been outstanding, though. Penn Murphy, 11 holds, 1.06 ERA. He's an absolute beast. David Robertson, certainly looking to trade him at the deadline because he is of some true value. Very, very good. We lose. Gallo's going on the bench. We lose. We lose. All right, we got a chance here against Brian King. The Houston Astros pitching the Chicago White Sox. We are 30th in runs scored, 28th in runs allowed, 30th in ERA, because our defense is just that good. Here's Jose Abreu, who's been by far our best player this year. He was in AAA for most of the season. Thought his career was over. He was a free agent in the first month of the year. It's that one. High and deep to center field. It's not going to drop, though. How did I get high school clips from that video? Same way you get college clips. Go to Instagram, find videographers, memes. It's not much different. Alrighty, we are going to return to simulations where the Astros do take care of business. We are on a fat losing streak right now. And it's not to be desired. Martin Perez had a great outing, but he gets tagged with a loss. No offense whatsoever. Mike Tauchman is out for a few. Who comes up? Not Deloach. Don't know why I clicked on him. Fletcher? Not really. He's bad. Like, really bad. He's a defensive guy. So maybe Terrell Tatum, I know, was great at AA, awful at AAA. Braden Montgomery is up in AAA for some reason. Colas has been good lately. Might call up Oscar Colas, to be honest. Joey Gallo, still hurt. Merrifield is hurt. Drury is hurt. Vargas is bad. Dahlbeck's been bad. Ramos is hurt. This entire team is just plagued with injuries. Brooks Baldwin, I think Brooks Baldwin's probably the guy. Nick Maton, yeah, Nick Maton's gonna come back. Yeah, Maton, he's been so awful. 41 ABs, 098 average. I feel like we've called him up like 5 times. He's just the only option. He's played in the majors before, and we can't say that about a lot of the rest of our team. Plus, 72 ABs 2022, he was a great player. Like a great player. So maybe like we can do something. Maybe. You want to collab? Maybe. If you have Discord, if you have a way we could communicate. Tristan Gray just got called up to AAA. He's been good there so far. Might be a guy I call up last year. Split between Tampa and I'm assuming Chicago was not good. 28 ABs. Benny Bombs. Fletcher's on a hot streak. I think we just call up whoever's on the 40-man, to be honest. Dahlbeck, or we called up Maton. What am I doing? The lineups. Who slots in against righties? Maton, I'm assuming, right? Or Taylor. Or Slater. Michael A. Let him just play some good defense. Or Austin Slater get a good bat. And by good bat, I mean 68 overall, negative WAR, terrible defense. Let's go Michael A. Taylor. Put him out there at center. How's Robert doing? Still garbage. Alright, Abreu is still our number 4. 45 ABs. He has been insane. He's getting better at everything. So then Rojas, Sosa, Montgomery, Taylor, and then Lee, who's cooled down mightily. Bats 9th. And then here against lefties. Benintendi. Yeah, Andrew Benintendi joins the show, and he bats 5th. We are 24 and 43. We're not good. Lennon Sosa's out for 2 months. That's a problem. So now Bobby Dahlbeck. Bobby Dahlbeck joins the big league roster. That's a big hit to our team. Phil Maton now, I think, is an everyday player. Or I keep saying Phil. Nick Maton, the brother of Phil Maton. Nick Maton is an everyday player for us, which is not ideal, but he's our everyday second baseman. Go bat ninth. Here we lost our leadoff hitter against lefties. Throw Dahlbeck in there. Make Dahlbeck the second baseman against lefties. Who has a better arm? 77, 66. Yeah, we'll throw Jolks at third, Dahlbeck at second. We'll do lineup will be something. Something of these sorts. The team is so injured right now. It's kind of crazy. We lose, we win a game. Rondal is still hurt. Here we got a chance. Jose Abreu, our only competent hitter, what seems like. Up against one of the best teams in baseball, the Texas Rangers. Abreu, 328 average, 910 OPS, up against the closer, Chris Martin. A runner on first base. Nobody out. Abreu hits this one high and deep to right field. It's caught in foul territory. The Rangers are one ground ball away from winning this game. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Bobby Dahlbeck just called up to the big leagues once again. Made the opening day roster, but was sorry about that. Was terrible and was injured. So he's batted AAA too. He's one of the last players I wanted to call up. Here he sends this one, no power into center field. His best days clearly behind him. And it's just pitiful that we have him in our seventh. Here comes the eighth hitter, Matt Thias. He was about the sixth best catcher in the system. Thias hits this one down the line in right field. Runner's headed for third. Thias digging for second. Runner goes home. The throw to the plate is in time, and the Rangers win. Should have known not to run on Garcia. He has an absolute cannon out there. But we had our 9-hitter due up. Wanted to be aggressive. So our 9th hitter's probably Maton. We win. Oh my gosh. We lose. We win. Mike Tauchman is still injured. We lose. Mike Tauchman is back. And what happens now? We put Tauchman in once again. How's our guy Nick May? Nick Maton's doing better. He's starting to catch fire. I think Taylor's got to come out. We don't really have to worry about defensively here because we have such a good center field defender in Robert, even if we don't have Taylor, which is why I kind of want to trade Taylor at the deadline. But he's not a good defender. 179 ABs. He's given us this. Last year with Pittsburgh, he gave them that. Hit 21 bombs in 2023. But, I don't know, man. As for who goes down, Bobby Dahlbeck. No doubt about that. Mr. Bobby Dahlbeck is going back down in AAA. He is not a big league player. Tauchman, that's perfect. And then against lefties, we want Abreu. Tauchman. Does Tauchman play against lefties? And then you ask that question. The answer is probably. Schultz, Taylor, Lee, Abreu, Colson, Montgomery. Yeah, I don't think Tauchman plays against lefties. It's going to be Nick Maton. So Nick plays against lefties. He's the second baseman. change the lineup by doing this, and we're set. We're just going to keep on trucking through the season. We win a game. We lose, or we win. We win again. Nick Maton's out for a few days. And then we want to call up a player. Probably Joey Gallo, right? Bring Joey Gallo back to the bigs. Not Miguel Vargas. All of our second basemen are hurt. I think it's just got to be Bobby Dahlbeck. Probably maybe Brooks Baldwin time. Give Brooks Baldwin a shot. See what we have in him. Gave him 114 ABs last year. He was bad. Decent fielder over there. Shortstop, outfield. Against righties, what we're going to do is we're just going to plug Baldwin in there, I suppose. Baldwin becomes the second baseman. Against righties, against lefties. Dang. No options here. Josh Rojas is going to have to play every day. He's going to hit. Yeah, there's the lineup. Actually, Jolks will hit ahead of him. I don't like the lefties hitting back-to-back. This team stinks. This team is so awful. I'm, like, actually... I have an idea. If we collab, want me to tell you? Sure, man. I'm all ears. We lose, and here we're going to get the win. So, going into July, which we do lose a game, we lose again. We're 33 and 53. Let's go to the All-Star game. Bases loaded. This is the exact kind of stuff we want to hop into. We're against the Los Angeles Dodgers. One of the greatest rosters assembled in Major League history against almost certainly the worst. Especially with all the injuries we have. Here's Jose Abreu. Foul ball. Best team since Nick Saban started to coach Alabama. Sure. Okay. 1-1 to Abreu, who's not exactly known for his eye at the plate. Even when he was one of the league's premier hitters, he was walking only about 40 times a year. Abreu down the line. It's foul. Well struck. Just way out in front of it. Good take. 2-2 to Abreu from Evan Phillips, the former closer. Now the setup man, looks like. Base is all jacked up. And we wave and miss. That's so bad. We might choke with bases loaded, only one out. They bring in a lefty to face Rojas. We're taking him out. We have no options off the bench. So, after careful consideration, Josh Rojas is staying in the game. Rojas into right field. It is gonna go to the wall. A ground rule double for Josh Rojas off a lefty. That's rarer than winning the lottery. Josh Rojas stays in the game and belts one to right field, tying the game. Second and third for Mike Talkman. Another lefty right to second base. It's picked up and fires it back to first. Middle of the eighth. But guess what? Chicago ties it up. Here in the top of the 10th, we got Andrew Vaughn against Kirby Yates, the big man. Closer for the Rangers last year was excellent. First and second, one out. That one's well hit by Vaughn. Into center field, oncoming. He misses the dive. This one might be a triple for Vaughn. Vaughn's going to go 3. 2 runs are going to score. Vaughn is safe at third base. A 2 RBI triple for Vaughn. Outman is injured on the dive or on the throw. Here's Jose Abreu. 5-3 White Sox after the triple by Vaughn. So the White Sox score 2. And then they've got another one just 90 feet away with 1 out. Abreu, his average dipped down to 305 as he's 0 for 3 today. Short dribbler to third. Vaughn forced to retreat. So Abreu is put down. Here's Rojas. 2 for 4 today. Had the clutch double that sent us to extras. Now he's where he really thrives against a right-handed pitcher. Josh Rojas, drafted by the Houston Astros. He was part of the Zach Greinke trade in 2019. Something most people don't know about him. Ranging over as the second baseman. Great play by the other Rojas. I think that's Miguel Rojas. And we do get the win. David Robertson slams the door, and the White Sox have beaten the Los Angeles Dodgers. Nobody knows how, but Andrew Vaughn, with a clutch triple, gets us our first win of the month. Robertson closes it out. Bring back Davis Martin. Bring back Nick Maton. Luis Robert Jr., I'm definitely interested in trading. What is this offer from the Rangers? Cameron Cawley. I don't really care for him at all. Aaron Zavala, also don't really like him. And Jonathan Ornelas, also don't really like him. We're going to decline this trade. All right, time to send down one pitcher and one batter. Davis Martin is back. So Jonathan Cannon, right? Thorpe. Clevenger's been better. Iriarte and Baroa have been just fine. Perez has been good. Gibson still sucks. How about relievers? Murphy's still great. Karinchak is still bad. Altavia, Steven Wilson. Robertson's been amazing. Yeah, Jonathan Cannon. He can go down to AAA. Needs to figure some things out. He's 0-9. Just terrible. So bad. -1 win player. Corey Lee has been better. Teal is better at AAA. Bias in 24 ABs has been kind of good. Finding some gems at the catcher position this year. Vaughn is the same Vaughn we always see, just less extra bases. Down in AAA, Gallo is just not good. 123 ABs from Abreu, and he's been great. I'm really loving this new Jose Abreu. Vargas is on a hot streak down at AAA. Interesting. Dahlbeck still sucks down there. Rojas at the big league level, he's whatever. Bad hitter, great defensively. Even though he hasn't been as good as expected this year. Montgomery's been bad. 18 ABs for Baldwin. Can't really judge anything. And Maton, I think, might just have to be the one to go down. No, Baldwin. Baldwin's going down. He needs more time. Boom. All right, so Abreu, Montgomery, Julks, Rojas, Taylor, Maton at second. Boom. And then Take a look at the rotation. Wilson, he's been worse, as expected. Still our best pitcher by far. Martin's in the rotation, or no, not. We want Martin Perez in the rotation more than anything. Let's get Drew Thorpe back in the pen. Jairo Iriarte is still a long reliever. Get Thorpe in the middle with Prelander, Altavia, and Wilson. Karen, Shack, and Murphy are still the setups. Robertson is our closer. Definitely going to be our all-star. If he isn't our all-star, I don't know what this game is. And then we'll do this. Head to the all-star game. We're on a bit of a winning streak. And here we have a chance. We were down 3-0 going into the ninth, and in very Rockies fashion, the Rockies have blown the lead and given us a chance to take it. Tie game. We've scored 3 in the ninth. Here's former Rocky Mike Talkman, the leadoff hitter, top of the order. Oh, it's a meatball. Tyler Kinley throws absolute heat, by the way. Good to know. Talkman, ground ball to second for 1, back to first, and he's out. The Rockies get out of it. They turn 2, and we're headed to extras. Robertson, come on, man. We get the win. I don't know how. Altavia goes 3 innings out of relief. Robertson with the save. Excellent. How about Dan Altavia? All right, Michael A. Taylor is hurt. How's our guy, Hagen Smith? 1 game. Let's get Kai Bush, Beasley, Wickelman. Juan Corrella's been better. And then Jake Eater. Let's get Kai Bush out for Hagen Smith. Let's get Cam Boozer closing. Let's get Jonathan Cannon in there. Over Wickelman. Yo, what's up, Troy? My bad I'm late. You're all good, man. We are just vibing here with the Chicago White Sox. What we're going to do is we are going to call up someone because Michael A. Taylor just got hurt. Everyone on the planet is injured. How's the rebuild going? It's going good. We are terrible, and we haven't made really any roster moves other than in the preseason we spent $8 million on Kyle Gibson, and he's given us this. Just absolute crap. And he's literally the highest paid player on the team, other than Benintendi. Yeah, second highest paid player on the team. And he's now a 66 overall. We also signed David Robertson, former White Sox, 39-year-old closer. And he has been worth every penny. He's been by far our best player, having a career year almost, 1.36 ERA, 1 whip, FIP is good, still strikes out a ton of guys. And he's also, somehow, had 21 save opportunities, or 22 save opportunities. He's only blown 1 of them. Pretty good, if you ask me. And then lastly, we signed Jose Abreu just for the memes to be our minor league first baseman. And then while both Vaughn and Gallo were hurt, we called him up. And he's been crazy good since then. 127 ABs, 34 games, a one-win player. After just what was a disaster, certainly end of a career at Houston, it looked like. And he's back. He's at 38 years old. He's just back. Gallo's fallen apart. 44 ABs in the big leagues. Doesn't matter. Bring him back. Full 40 man. We will put 40 man roster. Brian Ramos. Jose is going to turn around this franchise. Exactly, brother. Exactly. Ramos. Ramos on the IL. Fletcher. It's been good down there. Let's get Sean Burke. I hate his per nines. College game day will never be the same anymore. I know, brother. I'm going to miss Lee Corso so much. So, Joey Gallo back to the team. Another opportunity for Gallo to join this lineup. Maton has been better. Who do you think will replace Corso on College game day? I don't think they're going to get a replacement because they already have a ton of people. But I think just that big personality, like, is going to become Pat McAfee. Everyone loves Pat McAfee. He's loud. He's very similar to Corso, just more modern. And he's fine, but he's no Lee Corso, that's for sure. Everyone on this team is the same player. They're all garbage. Oh my God. Literally all in the high sixes, and then Luis Robert Jr. is the worst player on the team. He sucks so bad. I guess Talkman comes out, right? Talkman for Gallo. Gallo's the new right fielder. I'm fine with that. Corso never would pick us to win when we hosted game day. Facts. He loves Texas too. Gallo is our right fielder. And then against lefties, Gallo can't hit lefties worth of shit. Talkman. Talkman is the right fielder. Throw Robert out in center. And then do this with the lineup. Pitching, we're fine. We're just fine. Martin Perez doing his thing. Bryce Wilson doing his thing. I'm baffled that our opening day starter that we paid $8.5 million has given us absolute garbage. Absolute garbage, Kyle Gibson. All right, let's keep on going, trying to get to the All-Star game here so we can make some trades and actually, like, change this team up a bit. We win. Terrell Tatum is hurt. Robert Jr. out for 1 to 2 months. Why? Why did it have to be in July so we can't trade him? We're stuck with this guy for even longer now. Just kill me already. Oh my gosh. Anybody in the free agent market? We're like low on outfielders. Verdugo? How about Verdugo? What does he want? 3.3 million a year. I mean, I'll give him that, to be honest. He's a body. He is a body for sure. Senzel? Nick Senzel? He's a player. He wants like nothing. All right. Nick Senzel. Roster is currently full. Third. Um, um, yeah, Mario, maybe Mario. Yeah, Mario Camatelli, Camilletti is gonna go. Goodbye, Mario. And we're gonna spend some money on a player, not Anthony Rizzo. It's gonna be not Jace Peterson. It's gonna be Nick Senzel. Nick Senzel, longer contract. Why? Okay, it's fine. Add him to the team. He's younger anyways. Want to call him up? Yes. We need to take somebody off the 40-man. Brian Ramos, bro, is just sitting here. Yeah, Dominic Fletcher. When do the Astros play tonight? I'm not sure. I can check for you, though. Probably going to watch the game. They've been on a little bit of a cold streak right now. Astros Padres at 7:10 p.m. Astros about to get cooked by the Padres, man. All right, we're calling up Nick Senzel. Moving him to the MLB. Bobby Dahlbeck has not been that answer. He can't play the outfield anyways. We know Senzel can. We played the Angels lull. Yeah, the Angels have been crazy good this year, haven't they? Senzel can't hit righties, but he mashes lefties. We need guys who can hit lefties. We'll pencil Talkman in. And now it like really feels bad that both are. We have two elite defensive center fielders, but they're both hurt. So now all of a sudden our outfield just became a lot worse defensively. We've already got Benintendi out there, who's a bit of a butcher. Gallo can't play center, so Talkman's the center fielder. Gallo doing bad. Talkman, Rojas, right? Yeah, Rojas is the new leadoff man. Talkman goes down here. Against lefties, Senzel plays in right field, Talkman in center. Senzel's the new, like, Sosa almost, where he hits leadoff. Against lefties, somebody just got claimed. I don't really care. We lose. Wes Kath is hurt. We lose. We win. Time to go to the draft. Oh my gosh. Hopefully the CPU did a good job scouting, but we get the 10th overall pick. I really couldn't care less about these. It's more mystery when they come up to the big leagues. Draft options, send to our next pick. Here at pick number 10. Oh my goodness, Sam Padilla. Sam Padilla is probably going to be our pick, to be honest. You know, Jamal Whaley is like... Jamal could be so bad, though. Oh my gosh. But do we go with that upside of Jamal Whaley? I think we have less batting depth in our minor league system than we do pitching. So I know Sam Padilla is at worst going to be an 88. At worst, this guy is going to be is going to absolutely shove. out of the rotation. But Jamal Whaley could also be a 95 right now, 99 later. Give me Jamal. Jamal Whaley, the #1 player in the class. Welcome to the team. Next pick. No one is here. We'll go Boston. We can go Boston Bean. Cesar Freitas. Yeah, Cesar Freitas, the international man, is going to be our next pick. View prospects. We're going to go to Scouted. These guys all suck. Gosh, the CPU is so garbage at scouting. But I like not doing it myself because it's more realistic. I feel like in this game, when you scout, you get to know a little too much about all these players. I don't want to waste this on a reliever. I don't want to go. We'll go first base. We'll go Isaac Heath. He could be terrible, but he's also got a ton of upside. Francisco Arturo is another guy who could be something. Yeah, we're going to go with Francisco Arturo with this pick. Next pick, we'll take the reliever. Why did the Astros fire Dusty a few years ago? The Astros actually didn't fire Dusty. He retired. Just stepped down. But yeah, I would have been mad if they fired Dusty because he was a good coach. Let's take Federico Vasquez. Let's go Mario Vega, actually. Right fielder Mario Vega. We'll take another reliever here. No, actually, we'll end the draft because that's what we do. All right, exit the draft. Kyle Teal out for 6 months. Good Lord. Skip the home run derby. Michael A. Taylor is back. And we will send somebody down. Michael A. Taylor is back. Is it going to be Nick Senzel? Maybe. How's he doing? He's doing kind of good, actually. Never mind. He's been awful. He's also a terrible defender out there. Maybe. But also Nick Maton's been hot. Good. Olson's been bad. Julks is red hot. Benintendi is hot lately. Hawken is cold. Slater is hot. Rondal is still hurt, man. How much longer is this guy gonna be injured? Leah's on a colder streak. I think Gallo's just got to go down. He's not good. Goodbye, Joey. Go back down to AAA. So now we get to pencil Michael A. Taylor in. Mike Talkman goes back to right field. The lineup, we put Maton higher because he's been better lately. Here we do the exact same thing. Boom. We still have a month until the Rangers and Astros play. Brother, I want to see the game already. Oh, okay, perfect. We're gonna throw Talkman in right field. Senzel is not, maybe. Senzel at second. Maton at no, Senzel at third. That's his primary position. Jolks at second. Maton at short. That's a terrible defensive infield, but who cares? We're the White Sox. It's almost the trade deadline anyway. Wilson, Martin Perez has still been good. Clevenger, Gibson, and Martin. Davis Martin's actually been a lot better. 2 starts, he's been near perfect. Hyro's been good. I'd say a successful year from him. Steven Wilson also good. 24 games out of him. 30 years of age. We'll definitely take that. Altavia, another 44 games out of him so far. Very successful. Baroa, I would like to have seen more. I think he's got a ton of upside, but right now he's just giving up way too many home runs. Thorpe, being like one of our best prospects, would like to see more. Karinchak sucks. Penn Murphy is so good. And then David Robertson is also so freaking good. All right. Robert Jr., keep on the eye out. And we will look at the All-Stars across the league. In the American League, it's Tarek Skubal, Joe Ryan, Max Fried, Tanner Bybee, who's been really good. Pablo Lopez has been really good. Relievers, there's one. It's Kevin Kelly, who's been insane. And then closers, Felix Bautista, Mason Miller, Jeff Hoffman, Emmanuel Clase, David Robertson, his first All-Star appearance in 14 years, 2.08 ERA. This guy's getting traded immediately. And then Carlos Hernandez, who's not been the closer, but he's been amazing for Kansas City. Adley, Ohapi, Salvi, Vladdy, Tristan Cascius, Andres Jimenez, don't really know why. Ezekiel Duran, interesting. Ramirez, Westberg, Lewis, Josh Rojas. Why? Why was Josh Rojas an All-Star? I'm not complaining. Bobby Witt, Corey Seager, Jordan, Santander, Duran, Kwan, Rodriguez, Rooker, and Judge. Rooker. And then here, Otani, Strom, all these guys. Kyber Ruiz, who did not deserve it. Montwood Jr. makes it. Stott. Tyro. There's always like a bug all-star. This year it's Tyro Estrada and Connor Norby. Or Connor Norby might not be the bug. He's just a guy. Isaiah Kiner Falefa makes it. Yelich, PCA, and then all these guys, of course, as well. So it's time to make a trade. David Robertson. He's gonna. We're actually going to bump him back up to what he was at the beginning of the month because players regress way too fast in this game. And if he's an all-star, he should not be getting worse. He should be staying the same, even though he's old. No, he did not. He was a 78 overall at the beginning of the year. I'm not going to bring him back all the way that high. But I certainly want to get him back up to a 75. Walks per 9. Okay. David Robertson. What can I get for this guy who's been so good for us this year? I can get Levon Soto, a 63. I can get Gregory Soto. Silas Artois and Dylan Coleman is actually not a bad bundle. Abraham Toro, not interested. Not interested in either of those guys. Paul Goldschmidt, not interested. Dominic Smith, not interested. LeMahieu and Kiko, not interested. Garrett Clevenger, maybe. Curtis Mead, maybe. Javon Ward, Ryan McCarty, or George Springer, all bad options. Don't want Paul Sewald. Joseph Montalvo from the Tigers could be an option. Kadarius Toney retired. Wow, I didn't even see that. He will not be missed. Trent Baker, Jair Camargo, nope. Taylor Trammell, Zach Short, and Nick Swinney, nope. Jose Quijada, really? Really? You'll give me Jose Quijada for David Robertson? Okay. No, I don't want any of those guys. Mariners, Tellez, Troy Taylor, Jackson Cower, Jacob Webb. Braves will give me Eli White, Luis De Los Santos from the Mets, Dedniel Nunez, and this Yonder Suarez. The Mets really want him. The Phillies also want him. The Nationals kind of want him. Cubs want him. Holy cow. Tyson Miller, Cade Horton. I'll take Cade Horton. D-backs will give me A.J. Puck. Or Tommy Henry and Tristan English. Okay. What of those teams was like good? Who out of those teams was good? National League, the Mets are in it. So yeah, I think the Mets are interesting me, or the D-backs too. The D-backs offer really interested me. They're even more in it. So let's go talk to the Diamondbacks. Ketel Marte is hurt. Justin Martinez has been their closer. He was an all-star this year. And they said they'd be willing to give me A.J. Puck. And I'm like, sure, man. You'll do that deal, and you also said you'd throw in Tommy Henry. Will you do Blake Walston instead? You'll do Tommy Henry, though? If I throw in, like, the most diabolically awful reliever ever? Okay, you're definitely interested in making that deal. That's crazy. Tommy Henry. Actually, Human Lin. Dylan Ray. It'll do for Dylan Ray. I think I'd rather have Dylan Ray. Or maybe Avery Short. Yes, Avery Short will do. Can I also interest you in Joey Gallo? Jose Abreu. Joey Gallo. Does Joey Gallo yield a Yieldbear, a Blake Walston, or a Human Lin? It does not. But I can get Avery Short. Can I get Adrian Del Castillo? I'm just looking at players right now. Brendan Rodgers is now a D-back. It's in young players. Slade Caldwell. Wow, y'all really like Slade Caldwell. Jack Hurley. All right, we got a deal. David Robertson, Oscar Colas, and Dylan Hyde going to the Diamondbacks for AJ Puck. Avery Short and right fielder Jack Hurley, 22-year-old. David Robertson probably comes in and is immediately in the back of the bullpen for these guys. Bang. Done deal. David Robertson is gone. AJ Puck, is he a starter for us? Probably, man. You'd think so. How tall is Avery Short? Let's hope he's short. He is 6'1". Not very short. He's gonna stay in Double-A, and then Grant Taylor is gonna yield a call up to Triple-A. As is Jesse here. He has also yielded a call up to Triple-A. Fill this thing out with some guys. We're going to come Double-A. And we also have AJ Puck, who, what happens when I make him a starter? He becomes good. Ooh. I don't know what I want to do here. Think I'm going to put AJ Puck in the rotation. Later. I think now he's a setup man. Ken Murphy's our closer. We knew that was going to happen. This looks just fine. Now we go to the actual deadline. We'll sign draft picks. We just wanted to get rid of Robertson before he regressed. Jamal. Cesar. Isaac. All right, Cesar, may I interest you in $2.33 million? He says no. All right, Isaac Heath. May I interest you in $1.04 million? He says yes. Perfect. Ton Acevedo. May I interest you in $515,000? He says no, not yet. All right. We'll finalize that 2-day signing plan. Corey Lee, another catcher, is hurt. Whit Merrifield is back. Holy cow, I forgot he existed. So another one of our catchers is hurt. Grandal is only out for a little while longer, but right now it's like Edgar Caro. Do we fast track into the big leagues? I don't want to. Guess we signed somebody. Except there was nobody. No free agent catchers. What? Pending. Cal Stevenson. Ooh. Mastroboni. Let's look at the trade block. Say, gosh, I wish this could go by position, bro. You have no idea. Oh, catchers. Andy Yertzy. No. Miguel Amaya. Fine. I'd be fine with trading for a Miguel Amaya. Rafael Marchand. Yeah, actually, let's go for Rafael Marchand. I'll take Kyle Gibson. Say less, brother. Catcher Marchand is 26. Probably also have to dump off somebody else, like it's probably some terrible reliever, right? Some diabolically terrible player like Chase here. You get Joel Kuhnel as well. I'll give you Sean Gusenberg. All right, Kyle Gibson going back to the Phillies where he once played. He was our opening day starter, and boy, has he been garbage. So he's going to go 66 overall. He's being packaged with Chase Plymell and Sean Gusenberg for Rafael Marchand and Joel Kuhnel. Joel going on the 40-man. Actually, let's look at the 40-man and take somebody off. Not Wickelman, not Anderson. Who goes off the 40-man? Whit Merrifield is now a 64, I just realized. This guy's going to be ass. Wickelman. I can't take him off. It's got to be Justin Anderson. I know he made the opening day roster. But he's got to go. He's going. We got Joel now. Add him to the 40-man. Bring him up to the big leagues. And then Steven Wilson, I think, right? Aaron Jack. Yeah, Karen Jack. Go back to AAA, pal. Actually, let me just trade him now. What day is it? It's the 19th. Trades. Make trade. James Karen Jack. What can I get? What can I get for a James Karinchak? Absolutely nothing is the answer. Get DJ LeMahieu. Ooh. Oh, Rays won. Rays kind of won. Didn't they say they'd give me Jake Brents? Edwin Uceta. I'm just playing. Said they'd give me Alex Fido, who's not good, but like maybe he's a project. Get another starter. Dylan Lesko would be a crazy get. Not happening though. Somebody young, Jackson Baumeister. Not happening. Trevor Harrison. Not happening. Gary Gilhill. Please, I want Gary Gilhill. Take a Gill. We got a Gill of our own. Gil Luna Jr. Take him. We'll sign a reliever. because we can. Um, Perfect. Now we're going to set our rotations down in the minors. Nick Nastrini has been so bad down there. Maybe Gary Gilhill, to be honest. Garrett out for Gary. Seems very serviceable. Gordon Leisure, I'm going to take out, and instead I'm going to throw in, did I already win World Series in my Astros franchise? Yes. What did I do? Yes, there. All right. And then AAA. The AAA rotation. Hagen Smith. Hagen. Jonathan Heasley. Grant Taylor. Wickelman is here. Cam Boozer's the closer. This is a fine rotation. Juan Carella's a guy I want up at some point. He's been performing very well. Jake Eater's been really good. But right now, the roster is looking like this. Not Hagen Smith yet. Not Hagen Smith time. Martin Perez is going to get traded. Anybody else that needs to get traded? Not sure. I think Steven Wilson might go down in favor of like a Juan Carella call-up. Or even a Jake Eater. I don't like Jake Eater's for nines though. Really don't like him. We also have Joel. We did just get Joel Kuhnel. Alrighty, and now for the big one, the Chicago White Sox pitching rotation. Wilson, Perez, Clevenger. Who becomes the next starter? Freelander, Thorpe, right? We'll throw Thorpe in there. And then Altavia. No, it's Kuhnel and Puck in the setup roles. I need another pitcher, don't I? Need to send down a batter. Marchand. Yeah, that's right. We just got Marchand. So now we send down. We have Merrifield. Sosa's still hurt for a while. Senzel might have to go down. Maton is red hot. We don't want to send him down. Slater, don't want to send Talkman down. I think Whit Merrifield might just not be part of this team. He might just not be a valuable piece. Yeah, he's going to go. And then we're going to call up another pitcher. Jonathan Cannon. Yeah, 18 innings, scoreless. Bring him back. Pitching rotation. Make him the long reliever. Pyro finally joins the middle. And here's the team. Rotation. You got winning the NBA Finals. I got the Celtics. I like the Thunder a lot. I think the Thunder and the Celtics are definitely my top two. Yeah, let me get this. Yeah, we're gonna go trade Martin Perez and probably Josh Rojas once we get closer to the deadline. Also, let me fix my lineups. Anybody else I want in against righties? I don't believe so. Marchand over Thias? No, Thias. Matthias will play. And then let's do this. Abreu, Talkman, Maton, Montgomery, Taylor, Thias. Then against lefties, Talkman plays. Who else? Slater does not. Thias doesn't. A Taylor. Abreu bats cleanup. Benintendi bats second. Senzel bats first. Lineup looks exactly like that. How's Marchand done this year? He has had a 588 OPS. Good for him. This team is so awful. Yep, we want to sign draft picks. Not ready yet for Jamal, but for Cesar Freitas, I'll do 2.4. He still doesn't like it. Ton Acevedo, 515 should do it. Yep, we get him. And then we'll start putting Francisco Arturo on the list as well. Just keep on simming. Here we got a shot. We are actually doing better right now. 28th in runs scored, 27th in runs allowed. We were 30th and 29th for most of the year. Here's Matt Thias.
Now batting, catcher Matt Thias.
Runners on first and third. Please don't ground into a double play, man. Longtime Angels first base. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They're so awful. Throwing error on the first baseman. If that's Yandy Diaz, that's crazy. We advance first to third, and the error allows us to advance and turn over the lineup card. Here's Rojas. White Sox have the lead. Good take. 97 from the closer, Fairbanks. In the bullpen, look at that. Former White Sox James Karinchak. We just traded him to these guys less than a week ago. And they are already like, put him in there. Oh, Rojas fouls it away. Karinchak pitches anything like he did with us when he had a 6.5 ERA. We should be good if they throw him in the game. The closer, Fairbanks, at 24 pitches. Rojas hits this one into right field. It will not drop. It's a heck of a catch by Josh Lowe. The runner will score no difficulty. That's Christopher Morel out there, actually. Here comes Austin Slater. Rare start for Slater, who's actually been kind of good this year. Just not an everyday player, in my opinion. Good take from Slater. Longtime Giant. He's actually got a 10-game hit streak. Never mind. We're throwing Slater in the starting lineup after this game. He's been really good. Fairbanks kicks and fires. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Hey man, welcome to the stream. 1-1. Slater hits this one. Oncoming is Morel. He will not be able to grab this one, and it's a single for Slater. 11 games in a row with a base hit for our bench bat. And now they will go to the bullpen. It's guess who? James Karinchak. We just traded him to these guys less than a week ago, and now he's already against us. How you doing? It's been good. I'm doing great. Andrew Vaughn, the designated hitter today. He's got a home run. He's 1 for 4. Vaughn batting .240. It's been a rough year for him. Might be a guy we trade. And we're under it again, 0-2. Vaughn, runners on first and second. Bills won, so I'm happy.
One ball,
Billy's fan.
2 strikes.
Interesting. Karinchak has a 1-2 count on his former teammate Vaughn. And Vaughn swings at a bad pitch into center field. This one's going to drop. Vaughn digging for second. He'll have an RBI double. Everybody's safe. And it's a 3-run 10th inning so far for the White Sox. Here comes Jose Abreu, the first baseman. The designated hitter, that is. Broken bat, and Karinchak makes the catch. So, let's just hope we can slam the door. We traded David Robertson, our all-star closer. Granted, he was 39 years old. No problem, though. Penn Murphy does get the save. He's going to be the guy moving forward. Benintendi is out for 1 to 2 months. That's not good. We wanted to trade him, too. Why is it that all the players we want to trade, Luis Robert, maybe even Yasmani Grandal, get injured all the time? They're always injured. So now, what's the team looking like? I'm glad you asked. So it is July, so we made a few moves earlier. Our closer, David Robertson, was an all-star. He was 39 years old. We traded him to the Diamondbacks, and in return, we got A.J. Puck and a few prospects. We also signed Kyle Gibson, who was a 78 overall starter, to be our opening day guy. He had about a 6 ERA and a negative WAR and was down to a 66 overall. We were able to flip him in a trade back to the Phillies, and so now the rotation is looking like Bryce Wilson, Martin Perez, Mike Clevenger, who's been bad. This is not the same 2018-2019 Mike Clevenger you may know. And then Davis Martin, who's been in and out of the bullpen, and then Drew Thorpe, who's been the same. Jonathan Cannon just got called back up. He's been awful. Steven Wilson was a pleasant surprise. He's the lowest rated player on the team, but he's not doing bad, having a career year, honestly. Dan Altavia has also been better than expected, but not good. Prelander Burrow has not been good. Iroh's been fine. He's been our long reliever up until this week. Puck we just got, but he was bad with the D-backs. Joel Kuhnel we also just got from the Phillies. He's played 1 game with us. And then Penn Murphy has been our setup man, now closer. He's been excellent for us this season. Here's the lineup. Actually, we have a ton of injuries, so I'll go to the roster for this. We are very injured as well. So another reason our team sucks is because not only are we comprised of the 26 worst players in the MLB, like 10 of our 26 players are injured. Ooh, I need to get back on MLB The Show. It's so underrated. Grandal has been hurt for months, but in his return to Chicago, I wouldn't say he was terrible. 0.7 WAR. Kyle Teal is out for the season. He was a guy I certainly wanted to call up at some point. Corey Lee is hurt. He had 166 ABs, having a career year so far, and by career year, I mean negative WAR. Rafael Marchand, we just traded for. And then Matt Thias, we've had for a little while. 41 ABs. He has not been great. Edgar Caro just got called up to AAA as well. First base, we've had Andrew Vaughn. He's not good. 676 OPS. He gets worse every year. Went from average to now just a bad player. Negative WAR. Only nine. Yeah, that's bad. Only 20 extra base hits in 91 games. Try to get a low-rated young guy who's been playing well. Yeah, that's what we're doing here at the deadline. Joey Gallo has been so up and down through the minors and majors. At the majors, though, he's been awful. 628 OPS and 63 ABs. Only 2 home runs in 21 games for Gallo. That is not in character for him. He's actually getting better, though. 90 power against righties. Abreu, we signed him to come back to Chicago, and oh my gosh, it could not have gone better. He's been amazing. Had an OPS over 1,000 at one point. 799 right now. If you asked me 99 out of 100 times if this guy's career was over after his 2024 with us and at Houston, I would say yes. But look at this. He's revived his career. He's getting better, actually, at age 38. Lennon Sosa, he's been hurt for a while, but in the 60 games he did play, he was nothing special. He did have a triple and a homer. A double and a homer on opening day, where he looked really good, but he has not been good since then. Miguel Vargas I don't know why I'm clicking on him. Whit Merrifield, he got hurt for months, and he went from like a 71 to a 64. So we're now waiving and DFAing him. He's no longer part of the team. But he was on the opening day roster, and he was a big part of our first month of the season. Bobby Dahlbeck made the opening day roster. He's nowhere even near it now because he was so awful in 33 ABs. Josh Rojas, funny enough, made the All-Star team. 708 OPS, playing really good defense. He's a 1.2 win player. We're trying to trade him for sure because he might have some value, actually. Nick Senzel, we just signed to a 2-year contract. He only has 20 ABs. Ryan Ramos made the roster. Or not the roster, but he was on there at some point. We're trying to waive and DFA him as well. Only played 1 game, 1 run scored. But he's out for 5 months. Colson Montgomery, the rookie, 70 games in his first career season. It's not been good. He's been pretty awful. Brooks Baldwin came up, 18 ABs, nothing special. Nick Maton has been up, started off the year awful, went back down, came back up, awful, went back down, came back up. He's been kind of good. 678 OPS now. If you even it all out, he does play god-awful defense. Tristan Gray's been good at both AA and triple. Might be a guy we call up. Should I use the Nats for my first franchise in MLB? Dude, they have so many fun young players. Definitely use the Nationals. They have a lot of fun prospects that you could, develop some, trade some away. So many options for them. Corey Julks, by the way, did not make the opening day roster. But since coming up, he's been really solid, 693 OPS, 278 average. I'm saying these aren't slightly below average numbers. But for us to have a guy like this who hits lefties decently well, super, super valuable. Benintendi's out for a few months, but in 100 games, he was just ever so slightly better than the last 2 years. It doesn't matter, though, because he's still awful defensively and not worth any of the contract. Rivera got hurt after 80 games, and oh my god, he was the worst player in baseball. He was so terrible. Michael A. Taylor, he's Michael A. Taylor. He can't hit. He plays great defense. You know what we're getting with him. And look at this. Braden Montgomery has been really good at AAA. You might want to call him up. Fast track him to the majors. Giga Aggies. Slater has been really good. We need to put him back in the lineup more. Talkman's been really bad. We need to put him in the lineup less. So, Slater joins the lineup. And right. And I guess we'll hit him second because he's that good. And here we all against lefties. Rojas. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Slater again. Yep. Do it all over again here. Austin Slater. He's going to be playing a lot. White Sox rebuild. Good luck, man. Absolutely. We are awful. This team is so bad. Jamal. We can sign Jamal. $6.39 million. And he doesn't want it. All right. Freitas has been super difficult. 2.62. He also doesn't want it. How much money do I... We'll find a lot. We'll think about that later. Sure. We win! Oh my god, we win again. See this offer. Tyler Rogers for Nick Maton. I'm not trying to trade for Tyler Rogers. I mean, I love his pitching motion, but why on earth would I need this guy? I'm not trying to pay $5 million for a reliever when I'm the worst team in baseball. We have won 3 in a row, though. Jamal. Boom. Jamal Whaley. He's a little fat, by the way. But guess what? He is coming to Chicago. Coming to Chicago. Marcel Reed is king. Love the name, man. Can you slide the Army clip right now? Yes. So get your phone. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll tell you the name of the account. It's on. until then, we're going to work out a deal with some of these prospects. Actually, let me drop it in the chat. Account name. Of course, brother. No problem. All right, we're gonna sign Cesar Freitas. That's all we got. He's gonna have to accept. We're not gonna get Arturo or Vega. We just want Freitas. Boom. Rondal is back. Oh my goodness. This is a moment in history. Brooks Baldwin, go back down to Triple A, son. Go back down to Triple A. We have Grandal, Marchand, Bias, cancel. Yep, Matt Thias going down to AAA. You know, we liked him for a little while. Actually, 825 OPS. Should we have sent down Marchand? Absolutely. Does he have options? Yes. Does Thias? No. Did I absolutely botch that? Yes. Do I care? No. Are they both 67 overalls at the end of the day? Yes. So we have Grandal back. That is absolutely huge. He is back. Now, who else? Who else do we want on the team? Who comes up? Dominic Fletcher? No. Braden Montgomery? Maybe. Dude, Braden Montgomery. Yeah, it might be Braden Montgomery time already. He's killing AAA. Grandal, fastest man on the planet. Oh, he's so slow. Oh my God. Are you seeing this? 2 speed, 3 steal, 2 base running aggressiveness. And inside the park, oh my gosh, Montgomery's a stud. Facts. Gig him. Gallo, we bring back Gallo. Oh, Gallo back up. Gallo's back in the bigs. Rondal, move him up in the lineup. Move him so high up. Yeah, hit him 5th. Here, hit him 5th as well. Against righties, we play Gallo. Taylor's been kind of good. Talkman's been bad. We play Gallo out in left. Time to steal some bags with Grandal. Bro, I hate to break it to you, but I don't think that's possible. I think it legitimately might be impossible. Martin Perez is so good. We need to trade him. Okay, so the object of the rest of this season, trade Martin Perez and Josh Rojas. Boom. Corey Julks. Yasmani Grandal on second base. Bases loaded for Julks. What do we do? 1 out. Luke Little on the mound. We are down by 2 runs. Lefty pitcher to Corey Julks. This is exactly what we're looking for. I remember on Martin Perez on my team, he sucked. Yeah, he's like a 67 overall, so he should not be as good as he is. Steal. Bases are loaded. Can't steal. 0-2. Julks. Swing and a miss. That one's hit well. Over the head of the third baseman. Not waving Yasmani Grandal home. Oh my goodness. It's a base hit for Corey Julks. 100 off the bat. We knew it was coming. Lefty pitcher, Corey Julks. Same outcome. He just gets base hits. This guy's a 280 hitter. Absolutely not waving him. He would have been hosed. Perfect, by the way. Way early with Michael A. Taylor. Taylor is red hot. Oh my god. Taylor is so ass. Look at this, 27 clutch. We are not getting the base hit here. We just need to send something to the outfield. Not bunting with 2 strikes. God damn it. Alright, Taylor's down on 3 pitches. It's fine. They're going to the bullpen. Top of the order, Nick Senzel is 0 for 4. And it's a right-handed pitcher.
Number 37.
Look how small his PCI is, bro. Under it. Pop foul ball. What kind of substitutions do we have? Gallo? Rojas. Get Rojas in there. You know Rojas mashes righties. Senzel mashes lefties. Bases jacked for one of our all-stars, Josh Rojas. Oh, down the line, foul. What are we doing? 0-2 to Rojas. 71 clutch. 44 power, 60 vision. Good take.
That's the ball.
1-2, 96 just off the plate. Rondell game tying steal home would be legendary. I'm telling you, it's not happening. Down the line, it's picked up by the first baseman. And the Cubs still have the lead, but we do put some damage in with Corey Julks. We have another chance. Andrew Vaughn at the plate. The winning run digs in. Austin Slater aboard at first. Vaughn is 1 for 4. Oh my god, I hate the sweeper. If you're new to the channel, the sweeper is my least favorite pitch, and I still don't know how to hit it. I've not learned how to hit the sweeper yet. Ambush outside. Good take. Walk-off incoming. Yeah, except Andrew Vaughn is like an absolute bum. What a take. Oh my god. 2-1. Porter Hodge, by the way, on the mound. I don't know if I ever said that. Wow! What a take! Andrew Vaughn is laying off some insane pitches here. He's got a 3-1 count. Swing and a miss. Four-seamer. Like, it was a good pitch to swing at. He just was taken all the way. Swings way too late. Full count now. Oh my god. Oh, I'm an actual bum at this game. I laid off 3 insanely close pitches, and I swing at that. Here comes Colson Montgomery. Don't ask me how he's the 4th hitter. I think he's a pinch hitter. Good take.
That's a ball.
1-0 to Montgomery. I'm telling you, man, the sweeper is so hard to hit. Splitter down in the same spot. Am I swinging at? 1-1. Slater on first. Cubs a double play away from winning the game. That one is going to be it.
He's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chicago White Sox baseball. The Chicago Cubs win the game. And it wasn't a bad game. Look, that was certainly the play of the game. Corey Julks. Drew Thorpe got rocked. Javier Assad is now in the majors. He was part of the midseason boosts. Porter Hodge with his 27th save of the year. Didn't know he was a dog like that. Dominic Fletcher is hurt down at AAA. We get the win. Corey Lee is still hurt. Signing draft picks, absolutely. Come on, Cesar. All I have is 2.33. Cesar Freitas has decided to sign with the Chicago White Sox. Don't worry about it. Y'all won 3 in a row. Brother, when I tell you I could not care less about our wins and losses, it's an understatement. This team sucks, and there's nothing I can do about it. Alright, how do I do this? We're going to go Arturo, all in on him. We sign him. Mario Vega's the last guy on the board. And the Phillies beat us. Okay, today is the trade deadline. We're going to find a deal for Mr. Martin Perez, who in 17 starts, he missed the first like full month of the season. Who are only You should just not play any games and work front office. I'm barely playing any games, man. Also, not playing games is no fun. Yeah, Martin Perez missed the entire first month of the season. My Dolphins GM, Chris Greer, is the most dumb GM ever. Clevenger has played the whole season, 22 starts. And yeah, like, Martin Perez, he's been better. Martin Perez has been arguably the ace of this rotation. He's getting a little lucky, and just not giving up home runs, not striking out anybody. And I think he's earned a trade. What can I get for Martin Perez? Probably not looking for anybody Major League ready here unless I see somebody I really like. Not Daz Cameron. Nope. Abraham Toro. Brennan Davis. How he has fallen off. He would be fun. Yimi Garcia. No, thank you. Eliezer Alfonso. Jahmai Jones. 27. No, thank you. Oh, Angel Aravalo is only 21. Maybe? I mean, he's young. D potential, though. Probably better off just getting like a C potential mid-20s guy. Victor Mesa. I feel like the Marlins. Marlins are a decent option. Mets will give me Omar De Los Santos. Slightly interested. How many years in are you? This is season 1. We are in season 1. Tony Santillan. Josh Palacios. Lucan Baker. Ooh, I would do that, but I have too many first basemen already. Don't need first base. Dodgers will give me Michael Kopech back. Wow. No, thank you. How old is Michael Kopech? 28. 18-year-old C potential. Huh. 18. Can I get Rainier Arias and Wade Meckler from the Giants? Rainier Arias, Wade Meckler. Can I get both these guys? Or, yeah, Wade Meckler. If I could get both these guys, and then, like, just give me a pitching project. Justin Verlander. I know I said I didn't want to spend money, but this is my favorite player in, like, baseball history. It's too much. Yeah, not happening. Will Bednar. Yeah, we want Will Bednar. We're not going to get him, though. Juan Mercedes. How about Juan Mercedes? And then I give you Brandon Eisert. Tyler Gilbert. So I even got to give you Eisert. I do. Take him. All right, so we're going to give Martin Perez, Tyler Gilbert, and Brandon Eisert for Rainier Arias, Wade Meckler, and Juan Mercedes. Juan Mercedes. Double A. I'm going to call Fraser up to Triple A. He's been so freaking good. And then who else did I get? I got Meckler. Wade Meckler is on the big league roster. No, I don't want to do that. Put him in Double A. Wade Meckler in Double-A, and then Reiner Arias also in Double-A is just fine. Need to call up a big leaguer, though. Big league pitcher. All right. See you, man. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Hagen Smith time, I'd say no. Juan Corella time, though. I'd say yes. By the way, Noah Schultz, he's on the call up to AAA. I lied about Fraser. He's going back down to double. And then MLB, we need to call up a pitcher. I lied again about that. I said we're calling up Juan Corella. He's coming to the big league roster, going to make his MLB debut. And then Fraser coming up to triple. Pitching rotation. Who comes back? Jonathan Cannon? Let's give Jonathan Cannon another shot back in the rotation. This rotation looks so unbelievably awful. Juan Corella becomes the long reliever. I'm fine with that. Supposedly, EA has been working on a new sports game. Really? You know, like, what kind of game it could be? Josh Rojas. Here's the big fish. Probably the biggest fish we've given up. David Robertson, honestly, probably the biggest fish we've given up. But what can we get for Josh Rojas? We want to give him to a team that's competing. Hudson Haskin. I remember that guy. Red Sox. Rodon, Efros, Eloy. I mean, I feel like Hudson Haskin. Oh, Gabriel Arias is insane. NFL Blitz could be a new basketball game. Both of those sound so hype. Brock Stewart, not interested in really any of these guys. I like the Gabriel Arias, is interesting me very much. Very, very much. Miguel Castro, Zach Short, no. Kyron Paris, you say? He's been really good in real life. Tyler Soderstrom, you're willing to just give me? Sounds kind of crazy. I think Gabriel Arias is and Oli Paredes and Luke Williams is kind of crazy. Luis Torrens is too old. Onyx Vega, Donovan Walton. That's a crazy bundle of just dumping money. Cade Cavalli, we could try and fix him. Miguel Amaya, Santiago Espinal. If that's not confirmed, it would be, I would think NCAA basketball would be more likely to come. Yeah, NCAA basketball would be hype. Pirates just want to give me anyone in their bullpen. I think Cardinals will still give me Lucan Baker, John Curtis, Tommy Henry. Yeah, Kopech. Yeah, whose offer did I like? It was the Guardians. Are the Guardians good? Yeah, they're right in the thick of it. In the wild card race. Sure, man. I'll do that deal. Can I get Travis Bazzana instead? It's be an insane pull. No way, right? Yeah. You said you'll give me Gabriel Arias, though. This is certainly a decent get for us. Take Gabriel Arias, and I'd also like to get more out of this. Even another young player. Garrett Ho, no. Juan Brito, no. Any one of those pitchers, like Luis Ortiz. I get Luis Ortiz. I just gave him an upgrade. Can I get Slade, actually? Slade would be a clutch get. I'm willing to give up some for Slade. actually. Like Clevenger, not Pyro, Verlander, not Hagen Smith, but like Kai Bush, Jonathan Heasley. No. Okay. Slade is not happening. Parker Messick, maybe? No. Tanner Burns. Maybe a youngster. Braylon Doty. Maybe a reliever. Actually, let me get maybe a batter. Ralphie Velasquez. You really like him, don't you? Dion Frias. Boom. This is a done deal right here, isn't it? Whit Merrifield. Take Whit Merrifield, and I will get Josh Rojas and Whit Merrifield. This is $8.4 million worth of money for $860,000 of much younger, much possibly like just as good players. This trade's going to go through. Josh Rojas is a Guardian. Where is he going to play? I don't know, because they have Jose Ramirez there. Never mind. I answered my own question. Second base. Travis Bazan is already fast-tracked to the big leagues. Rojas is certainly the second baseman for them, but that's an in-division rival. I normally don't do that, but we just got better. We got Gabriel Arias. I feel like he's going to be on the big league roster. 35 games for Cleveland, 602 OPS, has not been really good ever in his career, but why not start now? Okay, we have officially assembled the worst baseball team in history. Talkman, I don't even know right now, to be honest. Well, let's go Arias. Arias can play everywhere. We'll put him at third because he's got a cannon of an arm. The leadoff hitter becomes. We'll go Slater, who is really good, by the way. Really, really good. Slater, Vaughn, who's been better lately. And then Abreu, Gallo. What were your top 3 favorite A&M football games last season? Ooh, good question. Really good question. Let me get A&M LSU. Certainly got to be up there. This is in no particular order. A&M LSU got to be probably the best, to be honest. That was a great game. The blackout, the build-up, certainly the most high-stakes game in Aggie history. Right? Um, then after that, I'd say the, let me think about this, 2020, 2024, this is, oh man, the Florida game for sure. A&M LSU, A&M Florida, and A&M Missouri. Oh, Missouri's got to be number 2. So if I were to rank it, I'd say LSU, Missouri, Florida. That's my final rankings. Michael A. Taylor's kind of starting to hit. Montgomery, Maton stinks. Rondal, not great. Arias. Number 3, Arkansas. I was there. If you were there, that's very valid. Put that up there. Against lefties, there's the lineup. Don't really want to change anything. Actually, maybe I do. Maybe not Michael A. Taylor against righties, actually. Did I see J.D. Vance drop the Ohio State trophy? Yes. very hard to watch. Michael A. Taylor's just going to be a guy. Hit him right here. We'll go Senzel, Slater, Vaughn, Brayu, Rundall, Talkman. Gallo plays against righties. We're just going to give him a shot for the rest of the year. And I think this is the team. This is the terrible team that is going to be us for the rest of this season. Today is the deadline to sign draft picks. All right, Mario Vega. 354 is not going to do it, so Mario is just not going to sign. We're going to send him to September call-ups. Never mind, bases loaded, top of the ninth. Kenley Jansen blew a 5-run ninth-inning lead against us earlier in the season. Let's see if we can't channel that again. I watched the Pulse yesterday versus Auburn. I felt sick when we lost.
83.
Yeah, I only watch the Pulse after we win because it just makes me so depressed. Well, go-ahead Grand Slam opportunity here for our rookie Colson Montgomery, and that one's going to get through. Not waving Yasmani Grandal. Why is it that we always have Yasmani Grandal on the base paths? Why don't we think to pinch run?
Now pitching for the Angels.
Here's Gabriel
Number
Arias,
65.
who's the replacement for Josh Rojas.
Quijada.
Fouls away a fastball from Jose Quijada, a guy who we could have gotten for Josh Rojas. We had offers. So this is literally a battle to see if getting Gabriel Arias was the right move, and he hits this one high and deep to left field. It is high. It is far. It is caught at the track. The Angels win the game. Well, Jorge Soler had a homer. Cannon got rocked. Jose Quijada with his first save of the year. Abreu had a homer on our side. Gallo goes 2 for 4. We win. Another opportunity here. Arias on second this time. Julks digs in against Jansen. I might want to pinch hit because Julks is really only valuable against lefties. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Talkman. Mike Talkman's coming in to hit for Corey Julks. It's been a rough year for Talk, but who cares? And he swings at a terrible pitch. Over to third base, back to first. The Angels win this one. So a pair of close games with LA. Freelander Baroa takes the L. Ben Joyce with the win. Austin Slater is out for a few days. We'll put him on the IL. Call up somebody else. Joel is perfect as a White Sox so far. 8 outings, no runs. Bias. I don't want to call up Bias. Send down Marchand. Yeah, Marchand's going down. Bias is coming back up because he was good. Corey Lee is still in the IL. Gallo, Vaughn, Abreu. Abreu's still good. Vaughn, and still Vaughn in it. We were calling up a batter, and it's not. Is it going to be Bobby Dahlbeck? Not Brooks Baldwin. Tristan Gray is cold. I really don't want to fast track Braden Montgomery, but he's playing so well. He's playing so well. And I don't think there's like anybody else we could possibly call. It's going to be Bobby Dahlbeck. Bobby Dahlbeck's coming up to the big leagues. Lineups. I don't even know who just got hurt. It's Slater. Slater is hurt. Talkman comes back. He becomes the leadoff man in right field. And then here we want... Let's do Dahlbeck. Senzel is so awful defensively, isn't he? God, he sucks so bad. Wherever you put him, he's going to stink. Wherever you put him, he's going to stink. Bobby Dahlbeck is going to go to third. He's also kind of a butcher defensively. He's going to go to third. Nick Senzel is going to be the left fielder. Talkman and right. And then we'll go... The lineup will be something like that. Maton, not very good either plays, but he's the shortstop. I actually don't like that. Dahlbeck's going to be the shortstop. Maton over at second, Jolks at third. Boom. And the lineup we will adjust accordingly. All right. Keep on going. We win. We win. Brady Montgomery is hurt. That's not good. We win again. Lennon Sosa is back. Holy cow, he's alive. He's alive and well. It's been, like, what, 6 weeks since Lennon Sosa was on the team. But now he has returned. Bobby Dahlbeck can probably just go right back down. Down goes Bobby. And look at this. Look at this. Lennon Sosa is back. He's alive and well. Arias is going to play over Maton just because I said so. And never mind. Maton's going to play over Sosa. We're going to do lineup looks like this. Not Talkman hitting leadoff though because he's bad. We'll do instead, I don't even know, Maton. Is Maton or Taylor? Taylor's the leadoff hitter. That's how bad we are. Talkman will bat here, 7th, and then against lefties, lefties we want. Have I ever played MLB 2K13? I have not, but I have been told by many that it is the best MLB game ever created. Arias, Maton. I think Maton comes in to play short. Or Arias. Arias is the shortstop. No, Maton. It's not bad. I've been told it's really good. I've been told it's really, really good. Or like the early 2010s 2K MLB games are the best MLB games. I don't know exactly if it's 2K13 or not, but Sosa. We know Sosa mashes against lefties. So it's Sosa, Senzel, Vaughn, Abreu, Rondal, Jolks, Rondal, Maton, Jolks, Bachman, and Taylor. Do you have a PS2? I do not. I'm on PS5 right now. If I had a PS2, I would have sold it. Juan Corella got rocked in his MLB debut. Good to hear. Altavia's been worse. Freelander. Hyro has been good. I like Hyro. Puck has not been any better. Joel Kuhnel's been great, and Tim Murphy has also been great. We're just going to keep on going. We're on a win streak here. 4 games. Altavia is hurt for 1 to 2 months. Jock Peterson is horrible. Bro, I love Jock Peterson. It's so sad to see him playing so bad. Hagen Smith, the 21-year-old. 31 innings at AAA. He's been amazing. I think it might be Hagen Smith time. Jake Eater. Jake Eater's been good too. He might deserve it more. Maybe. But Hagen Smith. Oh no, Schultz is doing so good too. Hagen is 21. 21 years old. Oh my gosh, Cam Boozer. Do we bring back Boozer? Cam Boozer's been kind of really good. You know what? Steven Wilson's going down to AAA. Cam Boozer's coming up. And I think I've seen enough. I think it's Hagen Smith time. Hagen Smith is a major leaguer. It's time for the big guy to come play some major league baseball. Hagen, he is a big leaguer. One of our top prospects, B potential, 21 years of age. Here we got a shot in the ninth inning to make some noise. We are doing a little bit better now, actually. We're on a really good August so far, which makes no sense because we traded every competent player on our roster. Here's Julks. Corey's 1 for 4. It's this one into right field. It's gonna be caught in foul territory. Runner will be safe at the plate, and the White Sox win the game. That easy. Julks celebrated right as he hit it. He knew it was deep enough to score the run. Lennon Sosa goes 2 for 4 in what I think is his first day back. And look at this. We are on a 6-game win streak here in Chicago. 7 games. Our win streak is over at 7. Hagen Smith, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He's a big leaguer. Huh. Who goes down? Rondal's been really good since getting back from his injury. Bias is still here. I thought I was in year 2. No, we're still in year 1. Still in year 1. Vaughn and Gallo have been a lot better recently, and Abreu is also doing well. So our first basemen are producing much better than I thought they were. I don't want to send any of them down, actually. Do I want to send Senzel down? He's supposed to only hit lefties, and he's got like 500 OPS. Benintendi, Julks. No, don't want to send any of these guys down. Thought I saw you draft twice. That was our first time drafting. I'm not lying to you, brother. Who goes down? I don't want to send any of these guys. Gallo's an outfielder, so maybe Talkman. Maybe Talkman. Making some money, but it's not good. Yeah, goodbye. Goodbye, Mike Talkman. Slater becomes the right fielder. He's been really good, so we're going to let him hit higher. Here's the new lineup. And then here, I want Slater playing again. Or actually, I think I want, Slater playing again. Here's the lineup. Something like that. Pitching rotation, Wilson. Clevenger still stinks. Martin, Thorpe. Martin has been really good. Thorpe has been better lately. And then Cannon still is awful. Maybe Hagen Smith joins the rotation. I don't know. Loss. Nick Maton is out for today's game. So, Mike Talkman could ideally just come right back up. Welcome back to the big leagues, sir. How's the Barry Bonds Road to the Show going? I don't think you've missed anything. I don't think I've streamed that since the last time you were on. Who comes in? Sosa? Yeah, Lennon Sosa rejoins as the second baseman against righties. Taylor leaves. Talkman. Not Talkman. Slater. Slater is the center fielder. Slater's the center fielder against righties. Hit and lead off. Then here is the rest of the lineup. And Gabriel Arias rounding out the group. Here against lefties, I want Arias. He's going to be the shortstop, and he is most certainly going to be hitting ninth. All righties against left-handed pitching, which is perfect. Exactly what we want. White Sox win. What is going on? Why are we playing so well? Lennon Sosa, we are 30th in runs scored, but the pitching has been a lot better lately. We only have 99 home runs as a team. Not even at 100 home runs yet is kind of pitiful. Sosa digs in. He's 0 for 2. Runner on second. 1 out away from a win of the Kansas City Royals, but the go-ahead run is at the plate. We pop it up. Come on. Come on. Nope. Ah, the Royals get the win. Kyle Wright with a great 5 innings of scoreless baseball. Lucas Ursig has 38 saves. On the other side, Drew Thorpe had an okay, not very good outing. We're 52 and 72. We lose a couple more. We win 1. We lose. And here we got a shot with Colson Montgomery. Still 30th in runs scored, but 26th in runs allowed, 29th in ERA. We're 29th in homers, 29th in both home runs given up and home runs hit. Montgomery's 2 for 3 today. Lefty on lefty action. Montgomery with the small PCI. Grounds it over to third base, and we were not able to drive in the runners.
Leading off with a twist.
All right, come on, Joel. I didn't mean to finish playing the game. Never mind, it's Hyro. Hyro's throwing away this game. Oh my god, double play. Walk. Ground out. Perfect. All right, here's Lennon Sosa, bottom of the ninth. Down by 2. Sosa. 0 for 3 today. Oh my god, he was so out in front of that. It's kind of disgusting. There's a meatball right down the middle. I could have just done that. It's perfect home run. Literally right on it, but same early timing. 0 and 2. Sosa with 2 very well hit baseballs. However, both fouls. Another foul ball, 88 miles an hour. Touches the side of the zone. But Sosa's able to fight it away. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sosa swings and misses.
Now batting.
The 1-2 curve is another pitch I hate. Here's Chalkman. Oh my gosh, he rolls over it. Easy to first base. He's going to be out. White Sox down to their final out. This team sucks. Gabriel Arias has a home run. What? Oh my god. I hate the 1-2 curve.
0-1's the count.
The PA announcer is so bad. Can you hear it? Can you guys hear him? Drop. Ah, alright, we lose the game. We lose, that's fine. Again, like I said, could not care less about our win-loss record. We are the worst team in baseball, and we should lose the most games in the league. It's that easy. This team stinks. Dan Altavilla, keep him on the injured list. Nick Maton is back. Got to send somebody down. Yeah, I can hear him. Okay. Arias just hit a home run, so I don't want to send him down. Senzel's going to stay up. Talkman. Goodbye. We have too many infielders. I do not care. Nick Maton can play the outfield. He's red hot as well. He's been really good lately. Maton in the outfield. That's the move here. Or Arias. Sosa. I don't know. I think Maton's going to be in left, Gallo in right. And then he'll hit up in the lineup. Grandal will bat sixth. Grandal fifth, Maton sixth. It'll look just like this. Against lefties, I want my boy. He's already in there. Look at that. He's already DHing. Exactly where I want him. Senzel. Is he better fielder than Senzel? They're the same. Both suck. They both stink. defensively. Maton should not bat cleanup. Oh, Abreu. What am I doing? Abreu in over Arias. And then Maton becomes the shortstop. Yes. And the lineup just has a few slight changes to it. Lineup against lefties low-key looks good. Like we mash lefties. Lose, win. Lose, we win. We lose. Corey Lee is back, by the way. New draft picks. We can do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jamal Whaley has 99 potential. He's already an 81 overall. He's 5'7", 189. This guy's the next, like, he's gonna be the greatest player of all time. Jamal, he's already an 81. Does he makes the opening day roster, right? He's already the highest rated player in the system. Cesar Freitas is also good, 85 potential, 55 overall. Isaac Heath, 89 potential, 53 overall. That's insane. Look at that. Francisco Arturo is a 79 potential, and then we did have a dud with Ton Acevedo, 64 overall. He's a 61 regularly. And then Mario Vega was unsigned. But look at Jamal Whaley. Great fielder. Great durability. Good clutch. Good power. Good contact already. This guy's insane. This guy's going to be... He's already the best player on the team. Already. Corey Lee is back. Catchers, do we send him down? Bias, been good. I know Lee has options, so he might just send Lee down. Yep, Corey Lee's going down to AAA. We'll join Edgar Caro down there. September call-ups are really soon. We'll probably call him right back up. Vargas, nope. Drury is out for the year. Dahlbeck is not very good. Maybe Baldwin stinks. Fletcher's been kind of hot lately. Montgomery is so good. Talkman, it's going to be Talkman. Mike Talkman, welcome back to the MLB team. On the other side, pitching-wise, Hagen Smith has been awful. We fast-tracked him to the bigs, and it's not worked out. 13 2/3 innings, 7.9 ERA. But the other guy we're going to call up, how's Cam Boozer? He still stinks. Oh, Steven Wilson. Yeah, he's been so good down there. He deserves to be a big leaguer. The second long reliever spot will go to Hagen Smith because he's been so bad. Puck and Kuhnel are the setup men. Kuhnel's been really good for us. Murphy still doing his thing. 60 games. Puck in 57. Iroh's given us 69 nice innings of, really good. Wilson been up and down. Baroa's pitched in 61 games. Cam Boozer in 30. Hagen Smith in 10. Juan Carrella in 7. Juan Carrella's been bad. Bryce Wilson, 22 starts, 102 innings. I mean, yeah, this is good. This is a very solid play. 0.8 WAR. That shouldn't be our ace. No, that's the problem. Is that's our ace. Clevenger's been awful. Davis Martin's been great, actually. 85 2/3. He was terrible to start the year, but since coming back to the rotation for that second time, he's been great. Drew Thorpe, 120 innings, 4.8 ERA. Very good. Jonathan Cannon is awful. I think I'm going to make a change here. Jairo is a starter. Jonathan Cannon is a long reliever. Or no, Jonathan Cannon's a middle reliever. Jairo Iriarte has earned a spot in the starting rotation. That's a change I'm making. Sim into the postseason. Benintendi's back. That's huge. Absolutely massive. Talkman can go right back down. Benintendi has returned to the team. Slater is no longer any good. Who did it take off? It took off Maton. Maton is better than Slater right now. But Sosa's the worst out of them all. So we'll go Maton at second. Slater in center. Benny in left. What is Vaughn looking better? Look, Benintendi, is Benintendi the leadoff man? Gallo's been a lot better lately. 9 homers. Those home runs are starting to come for Gallo. Gallo's been really good. Been red hot. Abreu has been worse lately, like a lot worse. 81 games though. He's certainly turned it around. Benintendi's the leadoff man because he's got like decent discipline. Then it's Vaughn, Abreu, Gallo, Rondal, Maton, Slater, Montgomery, and Arias. Against lefties, Abreu should be in there. That's the. I mean, Senzel should also be in there over Slater. All right. Here is what the team looks like. We'll do Sosa, Senzel, Vaughn, Abreu, Benintendi, Rondal, Maton, Julks, and Taylor. That's the team. That's the team that's going to take us through September. We lose again. Luis Robert is back. Luis Robert Jr. is back from injury. Now we get our supposed highest rated player. He's actually the worst player on the team. Taylor Ward, ground rule double. I don't want to send Colson Montgomery down, but he might have to be the guy. I don't know who else it would be. Slater. Slater's been bad. Yeah. I think it might have to be Colson. Senzel, actually. I think Nick Senzel's going down. He was a decent, experiment, but he's not great. What was Luis Robert's injury? I don't know, but just look at his stats. We did not need this guy. He sucks. 599 OPS. He was terrible when he was playing, so hopefully it's whatever it was, it's a wake-up call for him. Robert Jr. is in. He's the center fielder. Looks like Slater is out. That's fine. He becomes the new leadoff man. Benintendi bats 5th. Rondal 6th. Maton 7th. Montgomery 8th. Arias 9th. And then against lefties, who did I say was going to play? Arias? Taylor, obviously. Taylor in center, Robert in right. And we'll just make this change right here. Things look good. Luis Robert is back. Lennon Sosa's back. Jairo Iriarte, I just saw, was hurt. I don't know what I pressed though. We lose again. We have not won a game yet this month. Marchand is hurt. So I guess that's a no-brainer now that we will be calling up Corey Lee back to the majors. Welcome back, Corey Lee. We win. We lose. We win. Bases loaded opportunity for Jose Abreu. We're 30th in the league in runs scored, 29th in runs allowed, 29th in ERA. We stink. Here's Abreu. Garrett Clivinger pitching to him. Abreu's entire strike zone is red hot. That's a good thing.
Nope.
That's a
That's
good
the ball.
take. Most of that baseball caught the corner, if not almost all, but it's called a ball. Lincoln 5. It's a good run. And fouls that one away. 1-1 to Jose Abreu. Bases jacked for the former MVP who won it right here in the south side of Chicago. That one's hit well into center field. It is going to be caught, though. Well struck, but nothing to show for a bases-loaded effort by the White Sox. We lose the game on an RBI double by Jose Caballero. A.J. Puck has not been very good for us, has he? Not very good at all. All right, 58 and 88. Jacob Amaya is hurt. Eddie Park, don't really care. All these minor leaguers. Oh my god. Another bases loaded opportunity. Wait. No, I accidentally simmed it. My bad, I don't see your shorts. I have shorts turned off. That's fine. I'm not a big fan of shorts either. I don't scroll through. I scroll a lot, but that's not my social media of choice. Scroll through. Yasmani has been so bad lately. Okay. Autofix. Vaughn is out for a day or two. Call up somebody. Arias still stinks. Sosa still stinks. He's literally the same player he was last year. Call Senzel back up. Why is Matt Thias the first baseman? The entire bottom of our lineup is freezing cold. Good to know. Slater comes in. He will be he'll be a guy for us. He'll be out in left, Benintendi at DH. He'll be in right, Gallo in left, Benintendi the DH, Robert. Getting a lot better defensively, actually. Then the lineup-wise, it's Benintendi, Abreu. It's actually wild that CFB is 20 weeks away. I know it feels like so long, but look at this lineup. We have Robert, Benintendi, Abreu, and everyone else is freezing cold. Against lefties now, we throw in Senzel and Abreu for this guy. Senzel, the DH. Yeah, I think so. No, Maton. Maton's the DH. Senzel at short. The lineup becomes this. And boom. How is that rotation looking? Wilson, still fine. Clevenger, bad. Martin, still good. Thorpe is awful. Hyro's been great. Corella, in 21 innings, terrible. Hagen Smith in 20 innings has also been bad. Boozer's been bad. Baroa in 65 games has been bad. Or not bad, but not good. Wilson's been great this year. Very pleasant surprise. Jonathan Cannon stinks. AJ Puck. Kimel's been worse. And Ken Murphy. I think I'm going to give Puck a shot in the rotation. I don't see why not at this point. Make Freelander a setup man. Corey Julks is out for 2 months. We win a game, though. Who did we call up? I can talk to him. 14 ABs for talking. He's been okay down in AAA. Just making contact with the ball, that's all we need. Against lefties. Let me get Gabriel Arias. Playing shortstop. Nick Senzel at third. Are the Rangers my least favorite team? No, not at all. Luis Robert Jr. sustained an injury for 2 to 3 months. This guy is always hurt. The Rangers are not my least favorite team. There are a lot of teams I dislike more than the Rangers. Robert, he was great when he came back. His OPS rose 34 points in 13 games. But guess what? He's hurt again, out for the rest of the season. Why, man? Oh my gosh. Bobby Dahlbeck is like our best option. Brooks Baldwin maybe could come back. He's younger. Tristan Gray could get his shot. He's hot down there. I don't want to fast track Braden Montgomery for the final 5 games of the year. Fletcher. I think Fletcher. Yeah, why not? Dominic Fletcher. Add him to the 40-man. All into the big leagues. He's a good hitter against righties, kind of. Yeah, get him out there. Dominic Fletcher is the center fielder. Leadoff hitter becomes Maton. And it's Slater, Gonzal, Montgomery, Arias, and Fletcher. And here against lefties, Talkman. Yeah, it's Talkman. Talkman slides in and right. Bang. Pitching rotation. Puck has not started a game yet. We lose. Altavia is back. That's huge. And I think the guy we are going to send down. I don't want to send Hagen Smith. I think it's going to be Juan Corella. Juan Corella, yeah, he was the worst player. He was bad. He had that big boost. My guy was a 64 overall D potential at the start of the year. Becomes our mid-season AAA MVP. I gave him a boost, and he makes the majors, but he just sucked. All right, AAA season is over. Minor league playoffs are about to begin. No way. Andrew Vaughn is back. That's awesome. We will be demoting. Gallo's got 12 homers. He's really kind of turning it around. He's not a good player. Not a bad one either. Senzel might, or Talkman, right? Or Fletcher. Yeah, Dominic Fletcher. Go back down to AAA. Get out of here. Boom. Brayu. Why is he always not playing? Boom. Boom. There's your lineup. Against righties, then against lefties, Abreu should also be playing instead of Mike. Benny in left, Maton in right, Benny in left, Taylor in center. Abreu should play. Batting ahead of all of these guys. Boom. There we go. Final stretch of the season. We lose to the Yankees. We beat the Nationals. We lose to the Nationals. And in the final game of the year, we lose. 62-100 is our final record. Let's take a quick, maybe not so quick look at the team. How we did this year. How everybody on the roster fared this season. Our best player, who even knows? Davis Martin got a lot better. 76 overall. He played in 34 games. 18 of them started. And in 109 and a third innings, gave us something. 82 strikeouts, walked a good bit, didn't gave up a like decent bit of home runs. Not actually not a lot of home runs, but was a 1.6 win player, a 3.7 ERA, and a 4 FIP. That will work for Davis Martin. Bryce Wilson, 27 starts, definitely our best starter, 127 and 2/3. Gave up a decent bit of home runs, a lot of home runs. Was getting pretty lucky. But 3.6 ERA, 1.18 WHIP, not bad at all. Jonathan Cannon was terrible. 45 games, 17 of them started, 1-12 pitcher record. Now, I'll tell you, pitcher records don't matter, but when you're 1-12, something is wrong. 132 and 2/3 with a 5.22 ERA, 1.61 WHIP. That's just terrible. Like, that should not be a big league pitcher. Negative win player. Drew Thorpe was bad too. 37 games, 22 of them started, 140 innings. This guy was a 5 ERA guy. Throughout his whole career as a B potential. So he's a really good prospect. 5 ERA though. Jairo Iriarte was a super impressive player. 35 games, 5 starts, 87 innings. This guy was really good. 3.41 ERA. Was getting a little lucky, but it doesn't matter because he's still really good. Mike Clevenger, this guy sucked. He pitched the whole year, 33 starts, 6-15, 160 innings, 36 home runs. He gave up 36 home runs in 160 innings. Oh my. Oh my. That is terrible. This guy was awful. Literally the only problem with him was the home runs. Did not walk that as many guys as he could have, or like he did last year. Wow. Hagen Smith came up, 14 games, might have been a little rushed. 23 1/3, 6.17 ERA. Jake Eater didn't play. Freelander Baroa, 68 games, one of them started, 118 1/3 innings, 3.95 ERA, 1.44 WHIP, 1.6 win player. He's possibly a future starter for us, 24 years old. Could really be a part of our future. Looks like a decent player. Noah Schultz didn't play, but he's a candidate to make the rest of, make the opening day roster next year. Jock is on an 0 for 30 streak. That is terrible. Grant Taylor. Good for him. Didn't make the majors. Ty Bush didn't. Juan Corella did. 8 games for Corella. None of them started. 21 2/3. He was just terrible. I got a little excited about the 23-year-old, how he was doing in AAA. Didn't translate to the majors. And then none of these other guys made the majors either. Relievers, AJ Puck. 67 games, 2 of them started for us. Was not very good. 4.64 ERA, 1.54 WHIP. 4.91 FIP. This guy didn't strike out near as many guys as he once did. Yeah, he's bad. Not a very good player. He's probably going to go down in overall when I do my manual development. Murphy was insane. He's going to go up in overall. 68 games, none of them started. 6-4 record, 19 saves, 17 holds, 9 blown saves. A lot of close games we play in. 70 1/3 innings. Didn't give up any home runs, didn't give up any hits. Really good player. Really, really good pitcher. This Greg Knapp did not pitch for us. Cam Boozer, 40 games, none of them started. Was not as good as he was last year. Just terrible, actually. 5.49 ERA in 41 innings. Was just getting hit around, giving up a lot of walks, bad FIP. Was just a truly bad pitcher. Steven Wilson, on the other hand, was way better. Went from a 64 to a 67 at age 30. Hits per 9 is so good. And in one more game than he played last year, he was great. He had a career high in WAR. Didn't give up any home runs. The FIP was his career best. Dan Altavia, 50 games, got injured at the end, but he was not great. 4.55, 1.31. He's not going to be back next season. Justin Anderson, 8 games, was not very good. Those were all towards the beginning of the year as well. And then, don't think any of these other guys pitched for us. Joel, towards the end of the year, Joel Kuhnel pitched a lot. 29 games, 28 of them, 28 innings pitched, 4-2, 2.89 ERA. FIP did not like him at all. He was getting so lucky, but he was really good for us. I remember him pitching like 1 game with the Astros in 2024 and being terrible. So, good for him. But yeah, this guy's been nothing but terrible his whole career. Comes to Chicago, finds a career. Yasmani Grandal. Yeah, his career might be over. Speaking of careers, 36 years of age, battled injuries very hard, but when he was on the team, he was our #1 guy at catcher, but he just wasn't good. 93 games, only 4 doubles, 317 ABs as well. Just 12 homers, 199 average, just sub-2 average is terrible. I think that's the first time he's done that in his career. It's always been not good, but this was rock bottom almost for Grandal. He was stone cold when he came back from injury. Still showed that he's got a lot left in the tank defensively. That's why his WAR was so good. He was elite defensively, but just other than that, he was so bad. Corey Lee got a lot better. Outshined by Matt Thias at the end, but 50 games, 172 ABs, 41 hits, 12 doubles, so a lot more doubles. 238 average, 682 OPS, and a -0.3 WAR because he's not good defensively. And then Thias in 28 games, 813 OPS, 0.5 WAR. Very good, but I don't think that's the player he really is. Andrew Vaughn, not a lot of extra base hits for this guy in 145 games, 556 at bats. Did walk more than he ever has, 54 walks, but he's the same player. 241 average, 683 OPS, -1 WAR. This guy stinks. This guy stinks. Joey Gallo, 65 games, 213 ABs, 5 doubles, 12 homers, 723 OPS. Batting average over 200 for the first time since 2019. Yeah, this guy just cannot consistently put bat to ball. The defense saw a significant decline this year. Jose Abreu, sorry, my throat is failing me here, probably because I've been streaming for so long. Jose Abreu, 104 games, and yeah, he was good for a little while. Didn't have a lot of power, but 22 doubles, 2 triples, 7 homers. That's more extra base hits than anybody that played all 150 games with us. 104 games, this guy was really good. 266 average, 724 OPS. Very average player, 0.4 WAR, but, that doesn't tell the full story. His career was over, basically, and he revived it with us. Probably a farewell tour, to be honest. Lennon Sosa, 88 games, dealt with injuries, and he stunk. The batting average just could not put bat to ball this season. Sucks because he really showed some true upside, but at the beginning of the year, but now he's looking like he might not be a long-term piece. Gabriel Arias was not very good, 78 games, 612 OPS. Was about the same with us as he was with Cleveland. Was not a great defender either. And then Bobby Dahlbeck, 16 games, 33 at-bats. Yeah, he was awful. Awful, awful. What do I like more, baseball or football? That's a really good question, Troy. I'll say it this way. I like college football more than any kind of baseball that could ever be created. But I think MLB is better and more fun to watch than the NFL. Nick Senzel, 21 games, 74 ABs. This guy stunk. Another really bad player. Not good. Terrible defensively. Brian Ramos, 1 game, was a pinch runner. Scored a run. That's about it. That's about it. Colson Montgomery, 118 games in his rookie year, 415 ABs, was not good. 641 OPS, 0.6 WAR. Brooks Baldwin, 7 games, 23 ABs, 425 OPS. This guy stunk. CFB is just goated. Facts. 76 games for Nick Maton. That career high, 263 ABs. Career high, 12 doubles, 19 extra base hits was a career high, 32 RBIs ties a career high, 217 average with a 310 on base, 342 slugging, 652 OPS. He was a -1 player because he was so awful defensively. I don't think he's a guy who's back in future seasons, but he was something this year. Julks got injured towards the end of the year and really did not play well towards the end of the year, but against lefties for us, he was good. 71 games, 236 ABs, did his thing. Fine, he was fine. Am I going into any Astros games this year? I sure hope so. I always do go to one or more. So Benintendi had no power in his first year in Chicago. Like this guy, either he hits for power and nothing else, or he hits for nothing or no power and like something else. He's the same player every year. He just sucks. He's awful in Chicago. The White Sox officially ruined this guy. Not a Gold Glover like he was back in 2022 or 2021. That is. He's just not good anymore. He's bad, very bad. Wade Meckler. Why is he on the big league roster? I don't know. He didn't play. Luis Robert Jr. does his thing where he gets injured, but this year in 93 games, he stunk. Very similar to last year. That's 2 straight years of him stinking, and his value's going down. Like I'm gonna tank his ratings because he's just not good. Michael A. Taylor gave us 100 games, 326 ABs, great defender, 628 OPS, honestly better than I thought it was going to be, .9 WAR. We will take this from Michael A. Taylor. Dominic Fletcher, 3 games, 10 ABs, don't even care. Austin Slater, 67 games, 227 ABs. Had a stretch there where he was like the best hitter on the team. He's just super streaky. 698 OPS was better than most of the team, though. He's just garbage, though. Terrible defensively. Negative .6 WAR. And then Mike Tauchman, 93 games. This guy was not great. 225 average. Didn't hit for any power. 17 doubles is a decent bit, but he was just walking. That was what he did this year, is he walked. 649 OPS. The 323 on base, really carrying that rating. 0 WAR. So if you take a look at our team stats, the highest WAR we had on the entire team was a 1.6 for Davis Martin. Now, we can look at some other players of ours that played during the season with us, just not the entire year. Starting off with the Guardians. We gave them Josh Rojas. And boy, was he bad. 665 OPS. He was terrible with the Guardians. Did not deserve that all-star appearance whatsoever. .8 WAR. 24 doubles, 39 RBIs in 120 games. I'd say we won that trade. Then let's go to the Diamondbacks to look at David Robertson. Yeah, 3.51 ERA. He got way worse when he went to Arizona. He was terrible. He was an all-star with us, though, had an ERA sub-2 most of the year. Ended with 56 games and 3.5 ERA, 3.38 FIP, 22 saves. And then there was a few more guys we traded away. We made a deal with the Giants somehow. I don't know. Stats around the league. Or, guess we could look at the awards. Yordan Alvarez is an MVP. Yeah, makes sense. Tariq Skubal is a Cy Young. Luis Rengifo wins the batting title. Good for him. Emmanuel Clase is reliever of the year. Rookie of the year is Joey Cantillo. I remember when this guy was a prospect in like 2020 with the Padres. Look at this, he's a rookie of the year now. Colson Montgomery finishes third, not because he's good, but because this rookie class was absolute booty. Hank Aaron, Yordan, Gold Gloves, Manning, Raleigh, Walker. Semien, Garcia, Witt, Riley Green, Varsho, and Colton Cowser. No gold whatsoever for any of our White Sox. Sluggers, Jorge Soler, Rutschman, Guerrero, Chisholm, Ramirez, Seager, Santander, Alvarez, and Green. And yeah, so nothing for us. NL MVP was Shohei. Cy Young was Shohei. All right, I see how it is. Yeah, this is insane. This is actually crazy. Batting title, of course, was Luis Arias. Second was Xavier Edwards, obviously. These guys, two guys are just contact machines. Tanner Scott, reliever of the year. Very understandable. 58 games. Looks like he even missed some time due to injury, and he still won it. Matt Strom also had 53 saves. That's crazy. Porter Hodge had 42. Roki wins the Rookie of the Year. Griffin Konai gets second. He was really good. 520 slugging, 915 OPS. Augustine Ramirez behind him. Shohei gets the Hank Aaron. Brandon Pfaadt gets the Gold Glove. Muto, Harper, Stott, Fry. So all Phillies. I mean, catcher, first base, second base. David Fry gets gold at third. How? This guy's an absolute butcher over there. I mean, he had a perfect fielding percentage. So good for him. Lindor at short, of course. And then Teoscar, another just absolute shocker, gets some gold in the outfield. Jacob Young is, of course. And then King Tuck getting himself another Gold Glove. All right, so we'll be back with the off-season next episode. I will have done my off-season manual player progression, so we will kind of dive into that. But other than that, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. We'll be back later, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.